he really stumbled upon a treasure. Actually, from his own vegetable garden, he dug out a Rolls-Royce. This made the young man extremely happy. It was because his youngest son's birthday was coming soon, and the little boy had a special fondness for such luxury toy cars. Every time he saw other children playing with them, he could only look on with envy. The young man decided to take this Rolls-Royce, refurbish and restore it properly, and give it to his son as a birthday gift. It couldn't be more perfect. First, the young man disassembled all the parts of the entire car. Every single component was taken apart. The body was dilapidated and covered in mud. For the young man, this was absolutely an unprecedented challenge, but he believed he could definitely restore it to its peak condition. Then, he began a thorough cleaning of the car body, using mild detergent and an electric toothbrush. The young man gently wiped the surface of the toy car, removing accumulated dust and grime. He used a polishing machine to sand the hood and the entire body, removing surface rust and residual paint, restoring a smooth surface. It could be seen that one side of the car's grille was severely damaged. The young man decided to use fiberglass to repair it completely. During this process, he carefully handled every detail, ensuring not to damage the toy car's original characteristics. Everyone, please pay attention to the video details. We won't elaborate on each one here. Next, the sanded body undergoes spray painting. First, a gray primer is sprayed on, followed by a blue top coat. Doesn't it look instantly different after this repair? Next, he began repairing the internal structure of the toy car. First, all the components were thoroughly cleaned. After cleaning was completed, all parts were repainted. One has to admire the young man's skill. Every detail was handled perfectly. In order to finish this job as soon as possible, the young man had already worked continuously for 10 hours. It was very strenuous. As the saying goes, giving a like is a gesture of kindness. Not giving one is within rights. I believe if you've watched this far, you definitely won't be stingy with a like. Your support is our motivation to keep creating. Thank you very much. The door handles and the car door parts were also meticulously repainted by the young man. Of course, the seats also needed repainting. The dashboard in the driver's cabin was also restored by the young man here. After the interior was handled, they could be assembled. The wheel hubs were repainted with black paint. Once the paint dried, they were assembled with the tires. This broken chassis needed to be glued together with 502 adhesive, then repainted. Next, assembly of the chassis began. This built-in high-end Boss audio system must not be left out, followed by the assembly of the circuit system. The cockpit was assembled with the chassis. At this point, the entire restoration work was nearing its end. Everything that needed repair was successfully fixed, and every detail was handled exceedingly well. So, were you impressed? What do you think of the young man's craftsmanship? If the full score is 10, what score would you give? This video ends here.